What's up, my friends? Kevin here, the Tattoo Toy Hunter, and today my wife and myself are going to be in San Antonio, Texas. We're going to be hitting up Trader's Flea Market. Going to do a walk around, see if we can find anything cool. Love flea markets, so I'm hoping to find loose vintage or, you know, very collectible carded figures, 80s and 90s preferably, even 70s, but I never get that lucky. But let's get down and check it out. See you in a bit. Pew.
All right, so right off the bat, we got some carded Power of the Four Star Wars figures, and they got quite a few here, so it's awesome.
I'll be back, sir. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
Got some loose figures here. So we got some turtles, DC. A few pops in the back. What we got here? Yeah, we got some wrestlers. A lot of basics, it looks like. Coming over here. Very nice. We got some loose wrestlers. Several that I'm interested in, actually. Wrestling rings, like the belt, that hornswoggle. This we have.
I used to have that. Like, I'm being dead serious. I always.
Iron Man, Batman, some play sets. Very nice. A few more wrestlers here. We got at least an Elite, and we got some older ones. I like that Sting there. Some kid stuff.
Man, everybody's loaded today. How you doing, sir? Okay, thank you.
Is Jurassic Park and turtle setup here. Very nice. Plenty of wrestlers. Look at that. WCW as well. Pez dispensers. Very nice.
Hey, do you like these right here? The video games? Or do you like Bananas in Pajamas? I never heard of Bananas in Pajamas. Can you buy me stuff? Did David used to, was he here before? The guy with the longer hair? Oh. Did he move or?
Oh no, he's at our other store right now.
Oh, okay, he's at the other store. But it's here, right? In the.
Oh no.
It's in town?
It's Market. That's where he's at.
Oh. Ellen, what's it called?
Alamo Market.
Alamo Market. Is it like an indoor?
Yes, it's an indoor. It's on highway.
Oh, okay. I come all the way from Kingsville, so I was just curious. I usually see him here on the weekends. Alrighty. He has another shop at a place called the Alamo Market. It's an indoor flea market. I don't know if that's the other one we've been to before.
really dig these carded Star Trek figures. I'm a big fan. I may have to ask for a package deal if I take several. Very nice. Let's see here, what else we have?
Hello. Hi there. Do you have any Star Wars?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Howdy, sir.
So what's your passion, sir? Where you at?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I think I did it right real good, huh?
Yeah. Nowadays, it's kind of hard to find something you don't have. Got a lot of stuff, sir. You can ask the wife; she complains all the time.
Oh, yeah. You like Star Wars?
Yeah, I like Star Wars.
You don't have that, right? So there's dice from Luke Skywalker.
Oh, from Solo,
No, from
the other one that Solo had.
yeah. Solo had it, and he gave it to Luke, and
Right, yeah.
He'll give it to Leia when he died, you know.
Yeah, I remember those. Are those the actual ones?
I wish.
No. No te metas. Vete para allá. Vete. No. Ahora yo te voy a dar la mano. Pero muévete.
All right, so tons of loose. Some dinosaurs, dragons. Very nice. Let's see here. So we got a few more sections here. Some toys. Very nice. Some 80s, 90s loose. They got quite a bit of stuff here. Definitely dig it. Look at that. Turtles, vehicles, Toy Biz. They got it all. Let's see what else we can find. See some wrestlers. Very nice. There's a nice little vintage set right here. I dig it.
That's the video game when it's down the ways. So you're saying you took it away from people by wanting it? Is there another ice cream place here? I feel like there's a couple of those. Look at these. Some of these are really cool.
All right, so what we got here? Got a few more loose figures, some cars, trucks. Excuse me, sir. A lot of kid stuff. I see some really cool Incredible Hulk figures there. Maybe McDonald's toys. There's some 3 3/4 inch figures I like. Yeah. Let's move over here to this next little shop. So they're loaded down. Look at this everywhere. Plenty of toys here. A lot more loose figures. Let's see. Some turtles, trolls, Marvel. Some really cool Lord of the Rings. Plenty of wrestlers. Very cool. And we got some carded figures here. It's got everything. Star Wars. Some Rebels there. Bunch of boxed figures. Smurfs. Some Star Wars. Alright. Easy to get good prices here as well, so very nice. Some Star Wars carded. Some robots. Back to the Tortugas. My Little Ponies. Pokemons. Very nice.
What's up, my friends? Kevin here. And as you've seen in the video recently, I did a flea market hunt in San Antonio, Texas. And I ended up picking up quite a few figures, carded and loose. One gentleman had a small collection of Star Trek figures, carded, and one in a box. And he gave me a great deal, $2 a piece. So I ended up picking up these figures. They're all carded. I'll show you in a moment. And I picked up a handful of loose figures as well, because that's one of my favorite things to pick up. So let's go ahead and go through these carded figures. First one's going to actually be a box because it takes up the most space. And that's going to be this. Make some room here. As you can see, it's Star Trek 1701 Collector Series. This is a 3-pack. Box is in good shape. You got, of course, the great Luke Picard. And then I think he's McCoy. Let's turn around and look at the back here. Barclay. So we got Lieutenant Barclay, Captain Picard, and Lieutenant Natasha Yar. You can see all the actual accessories they come with. Very nice. I love Picard here. It's a good shot of him. Awesome 90s toy. So basically I got that for $2, which I think is a great deal. Very happy to have picked that up. Now we're going to go through a bunch of carded random Star Trek. They're not all from the same series. Some are Deep Space Nine, Voyager, you know, all the shows. First, this one's going to be The Next Generation, and this is Admiral McCoy. This is him as an old man. I really like this, having him as an old man growing up, and he's an admiral now. But car's got a little warp to it, but the figure's perfect. Who knows if I'll open it later or not. But very happy to have landed that. Let's see if I can get it to stay. I'll do it there. Okay. And then from Deep Space Nine, I got Odo. Awesome. He was the security officer, head of security. He was a shapeshifter. I really enjoyed him in the show. Very good likeness of him too for, you know, whatever this is, about a 5-inch figure. Card's in good shape. There's the wave. I probably have all these, or I'm close. There's a couple I may not have here. Definitely need, I think I have Cisco, but I do want to get all the commanders of all the space shuttles. And he's definitely one I need. So we'll place him there. Okay, let's go with the next card. And then we have here Taurus from Voyager, and this is her disguised as full Klingon. I don't think it was a disguise. I think they did something with her genetics in this episode, and she became full-on Klingon. And she embraced her warrior side more. Card's in good shape. This is an exclusive. It's got some awesome accessories, a little book in there. And there's the back of it, bio. And here's all the people, Ensign, Harry Kim. All great. I love Voyager. I've seen Voyager over and over and over, so it's a good one to get into for all the new Star Trek watchers. Okay, let's keep moving on with the cards. We got here Major Kira. She was part of the, this is Deep Space Nine. She came on, I don't know if she was, maybe she was in from the very beginning, but Beyond the Final Frontier. Love Deep Space Nine as well. You got Cisco. This is one of from the last one we just checked out, from the Voyager card here. So I think I may need to get this guy, Ducat. But here's a little bio. And here's the wave. Very cool. Oh, figured that was gonna go down. I'm trying to keep them in an angle where they're not too shiny. Okay. Next one's gonna be Lily. This one's actually a lot larger. This is definitely over 6 inch. This is a Star Trek First Contact. This is from one of the movies, I believe. Amazing accessories. You can see the list there because it's all hidden behind this little booklet. Here's the wave. You got Data, Riker, Picard. I did enjoy these movies with the Next Generation characters. Worf, LaForge, Picard in Space Fleet suit. I'll need that. And here's Cochrane. He's the father of warp drive for humans, at least. So that's a really cool piece there. Okay, the next one we're getting into is Generations, and this is gonna be Dr. Sauron, Nemesis of Starfleet. So very cool looking figure. Another good carded figure. I like the logo up here. Looks really great. There's his accessories. It's a large wave here, series to this. Picard, several, Worf, LaForge, they all look great. And then you got a couple of variants here. There's another Worf with a 19th century outfit. So, oh, and look, James T. Kirk. So there's a little bio. And there's the series. Very nice. I'm not gonna have the space to run all these. I'll have to scoot back. Okay, so we have Ensign Seska. And if you remember her on Voyager, she actually ended up being basically a mole. She was a bad guy. And she changed her DNA or genetic makeup to look like another species, or to get into it. And she had them fooled for a while. She actually was in love with, let's look at here. He'll be in here. Man, Tuvok, that'd be a cool one. I have a couple of Talaxians here in Neelix. This is the one I was thinking about, Chakotay. She was in love with Chakotay, which is the first officer. They were all trapped in the Alpha Quadrant forever, so anyway, she's a cool character. Enjoyed that series. Okay, moving into a Next Generation again, Space, the Final Frontier. And we have Lieutenant Commander Data, but he's disguised as a Romulan. I cannot recall off the top of my head, but I'm sure I've seen whatever episode that was from. This is a collector series, 7th season. Very cool. I like the Romulan getup he has. He's got a weapon here, and he's got a little computer and different accessories in there. The card's in good shape. Here is the wave that he comes with. So you got Riker disguised. Everybody's kind of disguised in this wave. LaForge looks really cool. Barclay, Borg. There's a rescue outfit for Worf. This is cool. There's a little rundown on Data's info there, the bio. This is a great figure. All right, let's make a little room here. Still got about 6 more of the carded to go through. Here's a security officer, Neelix. Looking mighty fine. You don't see him very often in this series wearing the traditional outfit. He usually has his whatever garb he's wearing, the colorful one. So here's a little list of gears. He's got a beacon, Type 2 phaser B, cook pan, Starfleet action base, pad. Very cool. As featured in Star Trek Voyager. This is very cool here. Here's the little rundown. You can see what he has. This series is only a couple of figures. Dax, I definitely need to get if I don't have her already. Here's a little rundown if you want to pause on Neelix. Neelix was a very fun character. When they picked him up, he was basically a scavenger in space. He was a nice guy. Okay, next generation. We have Dr. Beverly Crusher. She's awesome. I think her and number 1 had like a little Riker fell in love, and they had a whole storyline, romantic storyline together. But she looks great. Starting to yellow on this card. Here's her accessories, little booklet on her. There's a huge series for her that she comes out in. I see some Borg. I love all the aliens. I think that's monsters and aliens are always fun to collect. There's all her accessories, and here's a little bio on her, a little rundown if you want to read that. So, Playmates did a lot of Star Trek. One I think I don't have that I would like to get is Enterprise. That was a good series, only 4 seasons. Okay, another Voyager. So we got here Seska again. This may be actually a double. Yeah, I got a double, so I'll probably put this on a, sell this one. For whatever reason, I got a double. That's okay. Very cool figure. She may go up for sale. Sell her for just a few bucks. Not trying to make any money off of it, but I definitely don't need doubles. So there's a little rundown of the one she came from. Her bio, same as the other one. All right, let me speed up here and get the last few out of the way. Next one is going to be Dr. Sauron. Actually, we have this one too, so this is another one that I may put up as a double. But very cool looking. There's his accessories again, Generations. Flip to the back. He's got a bunch of series there, a bunch of figures that come out in his wave. And there's his little cutout. There's a little bio if you want to read it. This card's not as in greatest shape. All right, I fell real hard. Okay, so we got it. Looks like another Romulan, and this is actually the first one was Data. This is Picard as a Romulan, so he disguised as a Romulan too. That's cool. You can make a little group of just Romulan. So there's all his accessories. Really cool. Here's the series. We know we have at least 2 of them, Romulans. There's a little rundown on him if you want to read it and pause there. So we got a couple of Romulan disguised characters. And last but not least, on the carded side, this is going to be Star Trek Next Generation, and we have the Traveler, a mysterious interdimensional explorer of mind and space. From the hit TV show Star Trek Next Generation. I do think I remember him. It's a very cool looking character. I think he's from like a 4th dimension or something where he doesn't necessarily need to take physical form. This is the next generation series here. Really cool looking figures. Look, I love Borgs. I need to get me a bunch more Borgs. There's Troy as Durango. That's interesting. A lot of cool characters. Deep Space Nine. So we got Cisco from a crossover episode. I definitely need to get me some Ciscos. And here's the classic Christopher Pike, all the characters that played, I think the more recent movie, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, this was a great carded figure. Okay, so that's gonna be all the carded figures. I got a few to show you that I got loose as well. First one's gonna be, I believe this is a 90s WCW Sting. I think this is a bone crunching figure. Let's see if I can make out the year on this. I think it says 96, but definitely want to pick up some more older wrestling figures. Okay, the next one's going to be, this is one from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Was it 92, I think? And off the top of my head, I forgot his name already. So if you remember his name, post it below. I'll probably remember it in a little while. He's a really cool figure, though. No accessories, but he's tight and in good shape. Okay, next one's going to be another Splinter. I don't know which series he's from. Let's see if I can make out a year. I cannot. It looks good though. No accessories again, but all the extremities are nice and tight. Very cool looking. Let's see. So we'll get him set up so he sits there. And of course we got the first one. This is the 88, no accessories. I got a ton of him. He's cool though. I probably have a dozen of this guy naked and loose like that. All right. And the last two I got picked up a Donatello. He's scuffed up a little, but this is a soft head, which is cool to have. I gave a soft head away to my buddy David, so I picked up another one. This one's scuffed up. I may end up just looking for another one, and I didn't spend much on him, so I may sell him cheap as well. 88 though. 88 soft head, that's cool. Just gonna sit them up here for now. I'm not even gonna, they stand well, it's just, I'm not gonna take the time. And this is the ones from the movies, which I love the facial sculpts on these ones from the movies. They look great. I need to get them all. I need to get his accessories. He's in good shape. He stands well. This is 92. So that's gonna be that. So this is my haul actually from the flea market run. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it took so long to go through these, but I picked them up because I love Star Trek. So anyway, this is Kevin the Tattoo Toy Hunter reminding you, never give up that hunt. Pew, 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 pew. Y'all take care. Peace. Wow.